Alright, so last time we were working towards that blue Viking minion. It was a PvP season reward. It's at level 15. I think we ended last video off at around 12 to 13. I was able to get a little games offline, and this is the last match that I did to get me that reward. So let's get right into it. Okay, getting right into it. Starting off on the Adders team, I found honestly that when I'm on the yellow team, I normally don't do very well. It's usually like the worst team I play on. But we'll see how this one goes. I had high hopes going into it. Our team had some pretty sick mounts. I'm not sure if this is the one that had the axolotl, but it was either this game or the game before. Somebody had, yeah, it's this one, because I tried to find the guy. This guy had an axolotl, and it was sick looking. So I'm going to make a note, add that to a mount that I want to collect. Because let me tell you what, it was pretty cool. So what I normally do on this one, with this mode, is I get that first one, and then I reposition to start attacking like the main thing. I'm not really too sure what you're supposed to be doing. I think you're supposed to get in these, and if you fight within them, you get points when they land down on you. I'm not too positive on how to get the points in this game mode. I'm still trying to figure it out. This is a different front line from before, so it's a little bit different. As you can see here, we kind of got pushed out. Red and blue kind of collapsed on us. I reposition, give that guy a buff, and we keep moving. We try to get back in, re-engage here, but it doesn't really go too well. You'll see here in just a second. Yeah, as you can see, we kind of got pushed back again by both blue and red. Try to get back in to re-engage, maybe pick off a kill or two here. I got an assist, but we really weren't doing too much there. We eventually push in. I think we get reinforcements from somewhere. So we try to make another push. Still found that the tank classes in PvP are very strong. Especially if they have like a pocket healer. It's crazy. We do a little push here on the red team, try to back them off. There's no point for us to really be in the middle anymore, but we just decide to try to fight some people, try to get some damage down, get some assists, maybe get a knockout or two. So right here, I'm trying to be super aggressive. I'm trying to take on this warrior. I normally don't try to take on tanks by myself, but I thought the rest of my team was following. I shortly realized that nobody but this one guy who was trying to help me really pushed with me. So now I'm just kind of battling this warrior. It'll eventually show that fighting this warrior is actually was a bad decision. I waste a lot of time down here fighting him. We get him close, but we never get him close enough. I limit break him. I try to do all the things in the books. We just could not knock this guy out and defeat him. So we spend a good like minute or two fighting this guy for really no reason, but we get him close a couple times. I then realized, okay, this isn't really worth it. I'm probably gonna dip out of here soon, because it's just a back and forth. Nothing's really happening. I think right here is probably where I'm like, okay, cool, he's pushed off. Let me get out of here. And then he comes back. Attacks me instantly. I've already committed to not fighting this guy, but he is 100% committed to fighting me. I'm trying to just poke damage to hopefully get him to back off. Nah, he stays right on top of me the entire time, which is super frustrating. And then he just keeps pulling me back in. Every single time he wants to pull me back in, and now we're having to reset. So here I'm trying to just deal damage and trying to run away. Not because we can't beat him, it's just because we got better things to do. We don't need to be having one-on-one fights in front line. So I eventually just meet up with the rest of my team. I get on my mount and I get out of there. So we're going back to the center where we try to get some more major points. Of course, I get targeted by this thing. So I try to stand still so all my team can come help me. They do a great job of taking some of the damage, but it really weakens our team. And if you see who's behind us, that warrior that we were fighting earlier came in, grabs me, and knocks me out, dude. So I think I learned my lesson. Those 1v1 fights, especially against a tank, not worth it. Try to disengage or not even engage in them and reposition. So here I'm just trying to maybe put a little bit of pressure on our side points so that blue or red don't take them all. Really, blue's not the worry, it's red right now is the worry, but sorry, I stand mistaken. Blue is the worry, red's really not the worry. But we're all kind of close right now. We're getting our points, we're getting our objectives. We get that. I noticed that there's still like 45 seconds left in the middle, so I try to go back and join the group, try to get a little more reinforcements. Don't have a lot of points here. Haven't gotten a lot of fights, not a lot of assists, no knockouts. So I'm trying to be a little more aggressive now. So you can see there's a big cluster here, so I'm trying to spam my piercing shot that goes in and does a lot. You can see here we're getting a lot of assists. We're getting, I think, a knockout in there as well. So our points are climbing very quickly, and we're actually doing well here. And now we're just kind of hunting down stragglers that we're not able to make it out. Right here, big oopsies. I thought I was going to catch the ledge. Let me tell you what, I slipped right through the crack. Right through the cracks. And it just pretty much reset me. So now I'm just going to go rejoin a group, trying to push the left or the right side. We get that cap. There's tons of times left. So we try to go push red team. Red team, blue's not pushing up, so our blue side's fine. So we're gonna go try to take some pressure off from the red side here. So we'll go regroup with all of them. Everybody else, the rest of the team's coming too. So we pushed up, we pushed back red, we're capping our 2 points, and I believe it lines up pretty perfectly with when the middle opens. Because yeah, middle opens at 30 seconds, we all turn around and we go to middle. So really great timing on our end. And this time we're going to make sure that we don't get pushed back down by both teams like we did at the start. We're going to try to get better positioning, get away from those jumping things, try to pick off people here and there. Especially the ones that overextend and we're able to kind of dwindle them down really quickly. So here I try to focus these like little ball pillar spiky things. I think that's what gives us some more points. So I try to focus them whenever they come up. I'm spamming my closest to target. I'm trying to deal as much damage to them as I can. As you can see, I go back and forth between them. And then in between those, I'm trying to get, you know, my piercing damage across. But unfortunately, red team pushes up and bursts me down. And it's just an easy reset. At this point, we kind of have control of our side. We've got 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So I kind of just shoot straight up the middle, trying to get back into the fight. But I looked at the time, and I didn't have enough time, so I started pushing up blue side. I really should have done red side, looking at how close the points are. I really wasn't paying attention to that in the middle of the fight. But something to take note for next time. So I'm trying to bait. I'm trying to show that we're not really here. One of our guys gets caught out. I think about fighting, but then they back down. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Then we'll just back down. I'll play it safe. And then we get some reinforcements, and I'm like, oh, maybe we go back in. Then this guy kind of gets caught out, and I'm like, okay, we got to help him. So I'm using my piercing shots. I'm getting everything out, but it does not work in the end. And their whole blue team kind of showed up. So it's another reset for us. I did see in that time frame when I was respawning, somebody said we need to push red. So that's kind of where my attention rolls to, is pushing down red. So I regroup with right hand side, and now we're just picking off red left and right here. I'm getting my silences out. I'm doing my job as the bard. I'm popping the ultimate or the limit break to make sure that everybody has extra damage. I'm using my piercing shot to give people extra damage. I'm trying to just make sure that everybody has the ability to finish off kills. And then every now and then I'm putting down my damage as I can. So we do a great job of pushing back the red push here. We actually do a really good job of taking back the lead at the same time from them. So I maxed out my point contribution, and now we're just trying to get a couple extra points for everybody else, just working towards as a team. We see that we only have about like a couple seconds left for the middle to open, so we want to try to push them back as much as we can, so that we kind of have control of that right hand launch. But they do a good job pushing back here. They got some reinforcements. So we all kind of retreat a little bit. A lot of them take the jump. We finish off anybody who didn't take the jump. We get, I think, a couple knockouts here. I know somebody messes up on their movement right there, that monk did, and so we're able to punish him for that. And then the greatest part is we all take the jump now. And we actually catch a lot of people off guard with this. So blue's in the lead right now. But I see some blue coming, so I try to take advantage of pushing them with damage and pushing them back. We get them to kind of get out of there, and then now we're just pushing down any red team and trying to get the objective. So it's a close race between us and blue, and then now we're just trying to get as many points, as much damage, any knockouts that we can to secure that win. We get the knockouts, we get the points, and as you can see here, we got like 20 to 30 more points left to see if we can finish it out. And we take the win. Great way to finish off this little challenge here. 3 kills, 4 deaths, and 28 assists. A lot of damage out there and everything. But as you can see, we grinded through. We got all those levels. We got the games that we needed. Not all of them were showed on stream, or not on stream, on YouTube. But at least we got the majority of them, and we got the important one where we take the win, we get the blue Viking minion, and now we got the little guy with us, who looks oh so adorable, might I add. So I think the next challenge, I think we're going to try to do maybe some mount farming, maybe some chocobo racing. I really want to get the chocobo helmet, so maybe that's something that we do for the next video. Well, thanks for everybody for watching. If you sticked around this long, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.